Welcome to Break Free to Brilliance podcast, empowering women in business through thought provoking interviews and insights. Embrace your authentic power, explore the impact of your story, and discover how writing your best selling book can amplify your message, authority, and the 3 I's: impact, influence, and income. Let each episode guide you towards brilliance in minutes. This is your host, Seema Giri.
Hello, my friends. Welcome back to another amazing episode of Break Free to Brilliance podcast. This is Seema Giri, your friend and host, and I want to start by saying how much I treasure these moments with you. Every time you press play, you're choosing to invest in yourself, and I don't take that lightly. Thank you so much for letting me into your day. Let's kick off with a powerful stat. Did you know that according to the World Economic Forum, over 1 billion jobs, almost 1/3 of all the jobs worldwide, are likely to be transformed by technology in the next decade? And that's not just a number, it is a sign that the world is shifting beneath our feet. Now, I know you know this already, but I was really shocked by the number of jobs worldwide that is going to be impacted. But I like to look at it this way. It is a change, but change doesn't always have to be scary, especially if we step into it one step at a time. In fact, change is a chance to step into our brilliance, to lead, to adapt, and to create the future we want to see. Today, I'm breaking down the 5 biggest trends shaping the next 10 years and exactly how you can ride those waves and not get swept away by them. So let's dive in. The first is the demographic transitions, the age of imbalance. Let's talk about people, the heartbeat of every change. So by 2030, some countries will have more people over 65 than under 15, while others will be bursting with young energy. For example, Japan. Japan is already facing a super aged society with more than 28% of its population over 65. Meanwhile, countries like India and Nigeria are seeing a youth boom, with millions entering the workforce every year. So why does this matter for you? Well, this shift means new markets, new needs, and new opportunities. So if you're in business, think about products or services that support an aging population, like health tech, lifelong learning, or community building. If you're a mentor or a coach, consider how you can bridge generations, pairing wisdom with fresh perspectives. Ask yourself, who in my life or business could benefit from my experience, or whose new ideas could help me grow? Maybe it's time to start a reverse mentoring relationship or launch a project that brings generations together. So, my takeaway is that the future belongs to those who connect across ages, across cultures, and across backgrounds. Make it your mission to learn from and lift up someone outside your usual circle. Okay, so trend number 2 is technological disruption, from living intelligence to agentic AI. Technology is evolving at lightning speed. We're moving from tools to help us to systems that think, act, and even predict our needs. By 2030, AI is expected to add $15.7 trillion to the global economy. But it's not just about robots or code. It's about how technology is becoming a partner in our daily lives. We're already using AI-driven apps, and these AI-driven apps are now helping doctors diagnose diseases faster and more accurately. In education, adaptive learning platforms are personalizing lessons for every student, making learning more effective and accessible. So, why does this matter for you? Well, whether you're a business owner, a creative, or a professional, embracing tech isn't optional. It's essential. Start by identifying one repetitive task you can automate or one new digital skill you can learn. The more comfortable you are with tech, the more valuable you become. So here's a challenge for you. Pick a tech tool you've been curious about. Maybe it's an AI writing assistant, a project management app, or even a smart home device. Commit to using it for 30 days and notice how it changes your workflow. So don't fear the machines. Focus on what you can do, create, empathize, and innovate. Let technology handle the rest. The third trend I see is climate crisis and earth systems, innovations under pressure. Our planet is at a tipping point. The United Nations warns that climate change could push an additional 132 million into poverty by 2030 if we don't act. But with crisis comes creativity. The next decade will see a surge in green innovation, solar energy, sustainable packaging, and climate resilient infrastructure. For example, solar energy is on track to provide over half of the world's electricity by 2035. Companies like Tesla and startups worldwide are racing to make clean energy more affordable and more accessible. So, why does this matter for you? Sustainability isn't just for activists, it's a business and a lifestyle advantage. Why does this matter for you? Sustainability isn't just for activists, it's a business and lifestyle advantage. Consumers are choosing brands that care about the planet. Even small changes like reducing waste, choosing eco friendly suppliers, or advocating for green policies. It can set you apart. So think about what's one thing you can do this month to reduce your environmental footprint. Maybe it's swapping single use plastics for reusable options or supporting a local green business. Remember, sustainability is a new standard. Make caring for the planet part of your personal brand and business strategy. Trend number 4 is a geopolitical realignment, the age of multipolarity. The world is becoming less predictable. Instead of one or two superpowers leading the way, we're seeing new alliances, shifting borders, and a rise in regional influence. This means more uncertainty, but this also means more opportunity for those who can adapt. So, for example, the pandemic showed how quickly supply chain can break and how important it is to be flexible. We also saw how quickly vaccines could be made safely. So companies that could pivot to local suppliers or digital services thrived. And why does this matter for you? Because being globally aware and culturally sensitive is now a competitive edge. Whether you're hiring, selling, or storytelling, understanding different perspectives will certainly open new doors. So let me give you a challenge. Reach out to someone from a different background, a different country, or a different industry this month. Ask about their challenges and their dreams, and you might discover a new idea or a partnership that changes everything. So remember, agility and curiosity are your superpowers. The more you learn about the world, the more you can shape your place in it. So the last trend for today is number 5, the future of work and well-being, human skills in a machine age. The future of work is about more than just skills. It's about being human. The World Economic Forum lists creativity, resilience, and emotional intelligence as the top skills for the next decade. And companies investing in employee well being are seeing higher productivity and happier teams. There was a recent survey found that businesses with strong wellness programs saw a 21% increase in profitability and 41% reduction in absenteeism, and that is huge. So, why does this matter for you? Your well being is your foundation. If you want to stay competitive, make self care non negotiable. That might mean setting boundaries, practicing mindfulness, or simply making time for what lights you up. So, I want you to think of what's one wellness habit you can commit to this week. Maybe it's a daily walk, maybe it's a gratitude journal, or unplugging from the screens before bed. My friend, you can't pour from an empty cup. When you care for yourself, you unlock your true brilliance for everything and everyone else. So make sure that you are doing this on a daily basis. So as we look ahead, remember, the future isn't written yet. It's shaped by the choices we make today and how we learn, how we lead, how we care for ourselves and each other. So I'm curious to know which trend speaks to you right now. What's one small action you'll take this week to step into your brilliance? I would love to hear from you. Reach out to me on LinkedIn or leave a review where you listen to your podcast and or send me a message. I would love to learn which one speaks to you or what are the trends that you are seeing that I might have missed. Thank you for tuning in today. And until next time, keep breaking free to your brilliance. And remember, please share this with someone that may need to hear this that will help them prepare their business or their profession for the future. Until next time, this is Seema Giri. Keep breaking free to your brilliance.
And I want to take a moment to mention that the content shared in this podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only. My guests and I share personal experiences and real life examples that have helped us live our best lives, much like friends sharing stories. While we strive to provide valuable information, it's important to consult with professionals for advice tailored to your individual circumstances. Thank you for being part of our community, and thank you for spending this time with me. Remember, your story is your strength. Until next time, stay inspired and keep making a difference. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of the Break Free to Brilliance podcast, and I hope you had some key takeaways that you can implement right away. Be sure to subscribe to Break Free to Brilliance wherever you listen to podcasts. You can also follow along with us on social media using the links in the show notes below.